Eric Sorby, who's gone to the hospital.
He was a factor in the points, and now it's all up to Brock Hepler to keep Bubba from clinching a fourth or better. Is that right? Or third or better?
30 board is sideways. This is the 125 lead from St. Louis. Look at Paul Carpenter just right to the front of the pack. Bubba tucks in right behind him. It's Carpenter and Stewart out in front, and Stewart just blitzes through the section, takes a look at his rearview mirror, triples out, and looks for the checkout.
Well, we're going to have to take a look at the tape to see who got the Butterfinger hole shot, but a lot of great moves. A tough break, actually, for Daniel Blair, who was our Nissan rider profile, who went off in the first corner. James Stewart back to where he is comfortable out front, and we talked about Brock Hepler. Fourth or worse gives James Stewart the title.
And as they come through, Brock Hepler is not in fourth position, so Hepler trying to do a world of good, keeping this chase alive for a title. Your leader, number 259, is James Stewart out of Haines City, Florida, on board the Kawasaki, sponsored by Fox and Oakley, and doing it right now for St. Louis. The first time here at the Edward Jones Dome. He said whoever puts out the biggest banner welcoming him to St. Louis gets a James Bubba Stewart replica helmet.
Yeah, James rhythming through, triple. How good is this guy? And you see riders behind him having problems with that section. Right now it's Josh Hansen in second, but Bubba put some distance on him. We're going to wait.
Let's go back and look at the Butterfinger hole shot and find out just who got it. Bubba Stewart coming from the inside, but it was Paul Carpenter. Gets to that corner first, watching the cross the white line.
When they get over that, you see Blair getting taken out from behind, and it's going to be Bubba with the Butterfinger hole shot.
Crispity, crunchy, Bubba Stewart Holefinger hole shot. Nice job, Bubba, once again picking up some extra cash like he needs it. Stewart continues to lead, Hansen in second, and Carpenter sits in third place.
I was talking to Josh Hansen, who rode on the West Coast. He's not eligible for points here on the East. I said, Josh, where would you be in the points had you been eligible? He's like, I'd be in second right now. I was like, it's got to make you want to cry.
James Stewart absolutely gone right now. He is checked out. A 100-plus yard lead right now. Look at his lap times, Cameron.
A 50, almost a 50 flat, 2.2 seconds faster than second place Hansen. And we'll see how this thing shakes out. Remember, 15 laps, and you want to be on the podium if you can't win it. Right now, it doesn't look like anybody's going to win other than this man, James Stewart. Going to take a miracle or a crash.
Yeah, and checking the list right now, Brock Hepler currently sits in 12th place, so we may be looking at a title-clinching performance tonight from James Stewart in the 125 East.
Definitely, as those top four seem to get out in front, some good riders up there, so even if Brock can catch up, which I'm sure he can, he's shown great speed, showed some great performances, but also his teammate Millsaps is back there somewhere in between him and the top four positions, and we know Davey's going to be trying to move forward. He's had the speed.
Folks, remember, James Stewart just turned 18 years of age this past December, and you really know you arrived in the world of sport when Michael Jordan is on your answering machine. He got two messages from MJ wanting to just encourage him as we go back and look at Brock Hepler. Brock Hepler currently sitting in 11th place, so he has got 11 laps to move up at least 7 spots, Cameron, if he wants to prevent a James Stewart title clinch.
Well, he definitely wants to get as many points as possible. He probably is resigned to the fact that James is going to win the title, but he wants to get second, so he wants to put in as many good performances as he can. As we said, Sorby is out, but Lamson is still a factor in this for the top two.
James Stewart continues to go around right now. Let's check in with Jamie Little.
All right, you guys, James came to the stadium this weekend telling all the fans, whoever comes with the biggest banner is going to get my helmet tonight. So check it out. There's some huge banners all around the stadium. He's personally going to walk up and hand them a helmet at the end of the race.
James Stewart continues to lead, and I'm sure the banners are out waving right now. Stewart just looking absolutely flawless, Cameron. Watching him in practice and watching him today, he looks fantastic.
If you just, style master. James Stewart is just so good. Look at the triple section. Just moving around on the motorcycle, that's one thing you got to really look at James. He works the bike, he works the track, always on the gas, body positioning, style. He's got all the pieces to the puzzle. We may be looking at the greatest rider ever in Supercross, and that's something big to say. He's still the 125 class, and he continues to break records. He's beat the record of Jeremy McGrath for total wins in the 125, and he's looking to match Ricky Carmichael for a sweep of the East. I know it's still a little bit premature to say that, but such a great rider. Never know what's going to happen in the future. Never know what happens when you get to the 250s.
Well, no doubt about it. One thing we do know for sure, James Stewart is the complete package, and he has shown it tonight. Our graphic that came up moments ago, he's got over a 10-second interval, folks, and we're just coming up on the halfway point. His lap time, 49 seconds. Everyone else, 51, 52. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to prove after 15 laps what he's going to do, putting 2 seconds on everyone. So Stewart continues to lead at St. Louis, the 125, a main event. Will he clinch the 125 East title tonight, or will the drama play out next week in Indianapolis? Stick around, find out your running order. Stewart, Hansen, Carpenter, and Smith. We're back to St. Louis after this short break.
Even though you tried to...
Welcome back to St. Louis. Well, that's not what you're thinking, folks. He's not being caught up. He is lapping riders. James Stewart, halfway through the race, is lapping through the pack. And Cameron, he is showing no signs of letting up.
He really isn't. So on the gas, and a lot of times it's safer to stay on the gas. And moving back here, this is the battle for fifth. Looks like Millsaps and Lacey in the mix here, and Millsaps just making the move and going for it on the 188 Suzuki.
Damian Millsaps, the young rider, just 16 years of age, out of Cairo, Georgia. Some say he may be one of the future of Supercross. But I'll tell you what, there's so many young, talented riders out here. You got to throw Brock Hepler's name in there. Daniel Blair's been a great rider this year. But James Stewart really has been the most phenomenal rider in this class.
And you see Millsaps going through there. Looks like Danny Smith on the 59 bike and the 221 of Tiger Lacey, who has definitely had some problems this year. We talked about him losing some teeth in Europe, and he's been trying to really make a move and get his timing on and his Supercross game really going. And he's been one of the great young riders in the series over the last couple years. Just really needs to have a breakout performance.
Smith has had some great hole shots the last few weeks. And as you point out, Cameron, if he wasn't in the 125 East, he may really be dominating the 125 West. Riders continue to struggle elsewhere on the track, but this is Smith, number 59, currently sitting in 7th place.
Well, Danny coming from Idaho, he had a win on the Outdoor Nationals previously, and definitely looking to get up there in the fray. And this battle tightened up right here, Todd.
How about Paul Carpenter at Ithaca, New York, on board the Kawasaki, currently running in 3rd, trying to track down young Hansen. And Hansen, you talked about him, running great in the 125 West, comes over here, getting a little more lap times, cannot accumulate points, but Paul Carpenter can.
And Carpenter, he missed the first round because his doctors hadn't released him yet. And we talked about his new haircut. His head shaved. He wasn't happy with the haircut he got it at some place on the road. And he says, sure, my hair looks funny unless it's long or all the way short. So he's gone for it. Maybe it's giving him the kind of battle cry.
Paul Carpenter giving Josh Hansen all he wants. Number 68 on board the Yamaha out in front. Here comes Carpenter, number 48 of the Kawasaki, on it fast, coming to this corner. Now Carpenter has struggled through some of the whoop sections. He spent a little extra time in practice trying to get that dialed in, and we say when they come around here, Cameron, let's see what he can pull off.
Well, it shows here that the lap time for Hansen on that last lap was just about 0.3 of a second faster, but you can see Carpenter is close and closing, it looks like. We'll have to see where he's making time, or maybe where Josh is making time.
It almost looks like he's just waiting for Hansen to make a mistake because he's taking almost the exact same line.
And Hansen seems to be, as you were talking about, Carpenter having some problems in the whoops. Seems like Hansen's really having a good go in the whoops, and he's a taller rider. Some people say being taller gives you an advantage, get out off the back of the bike, can really get through him, but Carpenter is not letting up here.
Paul Carpenter keeping the pressure on. He currently sits in 3rd place. The green bike, the 48 Kawasaki, going to the inside line. Not enough drive. Josh Hansen right in front of him, number 68 on board the Yamaha.
And you saw Hansen do a little bit of a look back. That has a tendency to slow you down when you're looking behind you or trying to ride wide, trying to keep people from passing you. That brings your times down, and they should be trying to race forward to get closer to James Stewart, which really at this point isn't a possibility unless James slips up. So he's watching the lines and trying to keep Carpenter behind him.
James Stewart, if you're just joining us, is your leader by 26 seconds out in front of this race. The battle for second. That is number 68, Josh Hansen, in second. Paul Carpenter sits in third. Number 48 on board the Kawasaki out of Ithaca, New York. And Carpenter doing a great job making the jump over to Kawasaki, working on pro circuit. Been a great rider. You put it up, Cameron. He had some injury in the offseason, but looks good here.
Yeah, wrist injury kept him out of practicing and wasn't able to get in the first round because of the doctor's release. And I'm really impressed with how hard he's been trying, how hard he's been working. So these two guys battling. You see right there, Josh Hansen clipping that landing of that tabletop for the finish line jump, and it's really a curved edge, and you got to be careful. And as you get more and more tired of the main event.
Wow. James Stewart at last check has opened up a 27-second lead with just 3 laps to go. So James Stewart, number 259 out of Haines City, Florida, on board the Kawasaki ride, has just been dominating. And we're going to have to do some quick math to find out if he does, in fact, actually clinch the title when he crosses the finish line. Back to the battle for second place is Josh Hansen, currently sitting in second, and in third behind him is Paul Carpenter.
And coming into the picture behind, Ryan Mills has been really quick all weekend. He actually had the second fastest lap times in the final practice. That's Kelly Smith, your U.S. Open winner in Vegas this year on the Boost Mobile Yamaha team. And the Factory Connection rider, Ryan Mills, who had a relatively bad start, has been on the gas all main event. He has been moving forward quickly. And will he be able to get up here and pass Smith? That's a question. Smith, a cagey veteran.
Some 49,000 people turning out in the Edward Jones Dome tonight in St. Louis, Missouri to watch this great battle. Quite possibly to see James Bubba Stewart clinch the 125 East title. But meanwhile, 44, Ryan Mills moving in.
We were calling him Pookie because he runs the Puka shells, but he says he lost them last week. They broke off. He doesn't have a new set, and he's a guy that had some adversity with some fighting before. And your leader, James Stewart.
Wow!
Oh, yes! The whip.
James Bubba Stewart putting on a show his first time here. He says the St. Louis Rams are his favorite team, and he is giving the folks here at the Edward Jones Dome quite the show. So Stewart out in front at last check. Brock Hepler was in 8th place, and he is going for his 16th victory in the 125 class. This makes it 5 in a row. That'll take him to a perfect 125. Your winner in the 125 main event, James Bubba Stewart. And Cameron, they are frantically doing math as the battle continues for the other placings. No one's going to come through because he's got a 20-second lead, but this is the battle for fourth.
And you saw Mills with his hands off, handoff towards another rider. Looked like he's saying, hey, you know, telling him I'm coming through. But Smith has some riders in between them. It's hard to tell. All the Boost Mobile Yamaha bikes look all the same. And Mills getting to the inside, trying to make a charge, but
that's Tyson Hansel.
Too late.
Mills will get 5th. Smith gets the 4th place finish. Davey Millsaps comes through for 6th, and here we go.
The dance, the ritual.
The sprinkler back. And the bomb. Wow, we got the compilation dance from James Bubba Stewart.
Well, I wonder if he knows or thinks that he has won this 125 East Coast Championship.
We're going to step aside, grab the abacus, do some quick math. When we come back, we'll let you know if James Bubba Stewart, in fact, has won the 125 East title. Stick around, folks. We'll talk to him right after this short break. The Edward Jones Dome at the conclusion of the 125 main event. Go Bubba indeed. Those kids are looking for a helmet. James Bubba Stewart picking up a huge victory as we take a look at our Honda 125 main event results. It's Stewart with a victory. Josh Hansen in second, and Paul Carpenter getting onto the podium. Then Kelly Smith and Ryan Mills rounding out the top 5. What a great race. But what we can tell you is James Bubba Stewart has clinched the 125 East to go along with his 125 West title. Brock Hepler finishing in 8th place, so he has the points he needs. Right now, let's send it down to Jamie Little, who's with Paul Carpenter.
And Paul's making his first ever podium debut. Paul, what was the difference tonight?
Well, you know, I got to ride a lot during the week, and my KX250F Kawasaki's been working really good, and the team worked with me all week trying to build my confidence and basically trying to build my entrance speed into the whoops up. And I've got a lot of help from Big James Stewart and James himself, and it's just been working out really good. The whole Kawasaki program's working out really good for me, and I'm just stoked to be up here with a third. I kind of think I could have got a second tonight. I think I had a little more than Hanny, but it's my first podium, and he rode really good, and he didn't buckle under any pressure, so I'm pumped to be here, and just want to thank everybody that's got me here. So thank all the Kawasaki guys, Pro Circuit, Dean Baker, my mechanic, Alex Ewing. He's been going really good, so it's awesome.
All right, thank you very much, and congratulations to Paul Carpenter. He is a long way from Ithaca, New York, but a great race for him as he finishes on the podium. I know the folks at Kawasaki are very happy to have him. Right now, let's send it back down to Jamie.
Josh Hansen making the podium the fourth week in a row. Josh, is this frustrating at all for you, though, that you're not in the points?
Yeah, no, it is, but, I'm really pushing it out there hard, and I believe I can I can at least stay with James Stewart, and that's my goal for next weekend. But all you people out there, thanks for the good season so far, and all my sponsors, Thor, Yamaha, Troy, Boost Mobile, and my dad, Donnie Hansen, and I just want to give everybody out there a brop.
All right, thank you very much, Josh, for that. And it all culminates in Lubbock, 125. Brock Hepler in second with 70, then Kelly Smith and Danny Smith. Well, without any further ado, let's send it back down to Jamie Little and the 125 East champion.
All right, well, everybody wanted to know why he wasn't on a 250, because he wanted to wrap up all 125 championships. He got the 125 East, West, and the outdoor title. James, 2 races to go, man. How excited are you?
I'm super pumped. I got the whole shot. That's all I care about. I got the whole shot, and the fans out here were great. I had a good time out there, and I'm so pumped right now. I'm so pumped. I didn't even think it could happen tonight, and it did. So, I want to thank everybody out there. Thank you, my team and everybody.
All right, I have to put you on the spot. Are we going to see you on the 250 the next couple weeks?
No. I want to finish up this, the 125 class, and I got the East West shootout ready to race Ivan, and next year for sure 250. You better get the tickets now, because it's on now. It's on. I'm pumped, and it's ready to go.